Wait. What is going on? I am so confused. Like, literally, I did not anticipate new Splatoon content to be announced on literally a random Tuesday. This update legit came out of nowhere, and I am so surprised because I was pretty sure after the final Splatfest that this was going to be it for Splatoon. And the final Splatfest was like literally almost a year ago. Apparently, there will be, I repeat, 30 new kits. 30 new kits, and that is an incredible number. I did not think that we were going to get third kits at all. So this massive update is literally dropping in one day. The third kits look stunning. It's going to be part of the Splatlands collection. There's this like really distinct scrap punk meets retro TV glitch feel to all the new arsenal. A lot of the weapons have this like muted desert tans and rusted steel mixed with like all of these slashes of like acid green and hot pink or safety orange. So it's very gritty and worn, but it still has that like really vibrant and punchy vibe. And can we just like talk about how gorgeous this new Hydra weapon is? The metallic iridescent chrome finish is so beautiful. I want to do a deeper dive on all the new looks because Splatoon weapon design is literally one of my favorite parts of the game. Most of the weapon bodies sit in that like dusty tan gunmetal gray, and it has sort of like a desert sand palette. It kind of roots it to this like raider world. You know, it's like weathered, sun bleach, covered in salt, spray, and grit. But there's also like so much like texture contrast, like the splashy, like punchy neon colors, the abrasive textures, like the anal prints is just like so wild. I love the blend of all these like muted weapons, but also I just love that they just added the like the nuclear bright colors that just like splash in it. But all the chrome finish to everything really gives me Mad Max vibes. The rainbow bow, the new stringer, looks amazing. There's this like chromatic aberration that's like happening on the promo art that I just think is like so gorgeous. Like, I just love it so much. Also, matchmaking might actually be dramatically improved. What? Nintendo is introducing this like new mechanic called series weapon power, and it calculates the win-loss ratio. So you'll be matched with players with like similar levels to you, and the power number is measured per weapon. So you don't have to feel guilty about picking a new weapon that you don't main. So we finally are getting a skill-based matchmaking in Splatoon. And this is one of the pain points that I have when I play Anarchy. So this is especially something that I'm looking forward to, because when I try out a new weapon class that I don't main, I always feel really guilty playing an Anarchy match. Aside from the Splatoon 3 updates, we also got a brand new spinoff, and it's called Splatoon Raiders. It looks like it's going to be set in this like deserted tropical island, and Deep Cut gets its own spin-off storyline, which I think is fantastic. And I just love kind of like the atmosphere and the setting of this like new game. And can we just talk about Shiver and Frye's new outfits? Because it's definitely a big shift from their usual idol look. It leans more into this like rugged, survivalist, you know, slightly post-apocalyptic style. It's like Deep Cut left the stage And now they're guiding you through this like dangerous island, scavenging for treasure and battling sea monsters. The style is very gritty, but still drippy. The whole trio, including Big Man, is just giving like post-Salmon Run world or like a Wasteland Splatoon energy. Shiver, oh my gosh, I love Shiver's fit. It's like she has like this like wrap top, a sarong-like skirt, and it's like desert scavenger or martial arts combined. It feels like a very stylish wanderer in a water-starved world. I really like the fishing rod accessory. It just reinforces the survival explorer theme, almost like she's this cool like island angler. The colors and design, it's very minimalistic. Like the black and white palette with her electric blue hair and that sharp expression, it just makes her feel like she's just like this badass rogue type. It reminds me a mix between Yakuza street fashion and desert nomad samurai aesthetic. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It kind of reminds me of like a Final Fantasy character, especially with the sarong. Or even like a character from like Dune or Mad Max that like lives in these like harsh climates. But let's talk about Frye because I'm so obsessed with Frye's new fit in this new freaking game that we got. So she's like wearing kind of like this like loose yellow top, and it's like athletic, but it's still practical, especially for like the hot environment that they're in, possibly because they're in a jungle and she's like, I don't know, maybe she's a seaside scavenger. I love the hair bun with the white band. I feel like it just like adds a little bit of a rebellious, free-spirited surfer punk aesthetic that I think works so well for Frye. And I just love that like Frye wears shoes when she's on the beach island, but when she's in the city, she's literally not wearing any shoes. But overall, the streetwear mixed with this pirate flair is like so Splatoon. I mean, like, honestly, Frye or Shiver could look like they're a character from One Piece, or maybe like a grungier version of Jet Set Radio. But I'm sorry, I'm just so obsessed with the new Splatoon Raiders game that's coming out, and I just want to like look at all the screenshots and just like great detail. So the character that you play in this new game is a new mechanic, and the entire backpack contraption is so interesting. It looks like it's some sort of like portable camping stove burner that's been like jerry-rigged into like a big chunky ink tank. And I just love the random pot that's like roped off to the side. I don't know if it's like a new game mechanic where there's like ink or some sort of liquid that has to be boiled. Maybe you have to make your own ink. Like that would be a pretty cool game mechanic, like ink refining. Like what if you had to like harvest like crushed shell powder or sea slug goo? I don't know. But like that would be really cool because like you could like get these like raw materials and boil the impurities. And once it's like simmered, maybe you pour that cleaner concentrate back into the main canister for maximum spray power. Imagine like a mini ink crafting meter. Like it's like this mini game where you gather raw ink ingredients throughout the map and then you refine it by boiling it in a pot. And maybe there's like kind of like a risk, like if you overcook it, you can get like burnt chunks that's like clogged into your gun. And then you can like load it into your tank for like a high pressure shot or like an acidic splash. I think that would just be like such a neat resource management twist, especially when you're balancing like combat downtime with like ink cooking duties. Like, what do you think? I think that would be so sick to have like an ink alchemy mini game. And there's also this like very interesting blue fan that's like duct taped to her backpack rig. It seems to be attached to the bigger ink tank. And I don't know what it is, but my guess is it's some sort of like double jump mechanic. It's like a propulsion fan because the nozzle attachments could be like a way to like boost upward and angle yourself for like a quick dash. And I just like love the sprayer nozzles. They're just haphazardly duct taped on the backpack. It looks like Sheldon made this gear. So the main character you play in this new spin-off game, she feels like a little grease monkey ink kid, and I'm obsessed with her look. She wears these like big, baggy, bright orange red pants, and it kind of looks like an oil rig worker's uniform, which makes me wonder if there's actually an ink refining mechanic to the game. So maybe my theory on ink crafting as a game mechanic is true. I don't know, like maybe you're collecting polluted sludge and you're using, I don't know, some sort of mechanism to purify it into weapon-ready ink. I also really love her messy bun that fades from like this turquoise to sun bleach yellow. It's like the ocean crashing, and it's just so beautiful. And I really like the little grappling hook that's like jammed into her bun. It's such a slick touch. I love just like the industrial hairpin that's in her messy bun. And this is like the hook that's in her hair is literally something that you would find in an oil rig or like a mechanic's shop for hanging wrenches or hoses. So repurposing it as a hairpin is just like a really nice touch. I just like love the high contrast palette that her character has. You know, the turquoise hair, the red, orange pants, the white top. Everything just pops against like the muted shipwreck background. And she also has these like really chunky skate style shoes with the thick soles. And I just feel like it just makes her look like a character from Rocket Power. It's like they fuse like an oil rig technician coverall with like street style edge. So there's like this like split second towards the end of the Splatoon Raiders teaser where we see a giant eye, and it makes me think of a Kraken or some sort of like giant squid. Maybe that's the new antagonist of this storyline. I still have so many questions about this game. Where will, when is it coming out? Will there be 2-player co-op mode? I need to know. Everything that we've seen so far has been single-player adventure alongside Deep Cut. So it makes me feel like there may not be a co-op. And so far, Nintendo hasn't really given a release date yet. Did I say debt? They haven't given a release date yet. And all we know is that it's obviously going to arrive sometime after the Switch 2 launch. But regardless, I'm just really, really excited that we're getting Splatoon news, because like this is not what I was anticipating on a random Tuesday. Like, it's literally Tuesday, and it was just like the most random announcement ever. And it is really good to be a Splatoon fan today, guys. Like, oh my gosh, I am so hyped, so freaking excited, and I can't wait to play more Splatoon, because I think I used all my Sheldon points. I think I low-key used all of my Sheldon credit. So now I feel like I gotta grind. I gotta grind because I'm very excited for those third kits. If you like this type of video, let me know in the comment section down below. I will catch you guys later. My name is Poggy, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye. Bye, bye, bye.